Alright, welcome to Stay Tuned Garage. My name is Alex, and today I'm going to be working on my 1996 Honda Accord. I'm actually going to be replacing the headlights. This headlight is fine. It's just a little foggy. That can easily be cleaned up. But I went ahead and just bought new ones because this one, so you can see it's like taped on right now. And it's a little messed up. The like spring on it is fucked up, and it's zip tied on. So yeah, gonna go ahead and replace that. And it was $50 for both of them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. All right. So the first thing I'm gonna do is remove 5 screws. 5, that many. There's one here, one down there, one here, and one here. Remove those 5, and then this little front grill type of thing should be able to just kind of like pop out. It has like little clip-ins over here, one on each side, but you should be able to just kind of pop it out. Alright, so I went ahead and got all the screws out. Now I'm gonna see if I can, yeah, so you just kind of there you go, just pull on it. So you can see it has those little clips on each end. I've already removed this once and already broke it once, but it should be fine. So just set that aside. And then I'm not sure. I'm gonna analyze the situation because I don't know how to do this, but we're gonna figure it out as we go. Alright, I remember now. So this car has a really nice situation going where in order to remove the headlights, you have to remove the bumper to get to some of the bolts in the back headlight bracket. But in order to remove the bumper, I don't know if you can, like, there's fasteners for the bumper under the headlight. So in order to remove the headlight, you have to remove the bumper. But in order to remove the bumper, you have to remove the headlight. So it's a nice, really kind of shitty situation that you get into. But there is one way around it, and that's to actually not only remove the bumper, but remove the whole bumper support, like the bash bar. And you do this by, if you come in here, let me see, I don't know if I can get you guys in there. Light, cover the light. No, it's not focusing. Meh. Let me see if I can. Alright, so I accidentally stopped recording like halfway through that last clip. But on this side, I can show you guys a little better. There's one of the bolts right there, and then there's another one on top right there. You can kind of see it. And then there's 4 going around that whole square box. I can't really show you on this side because there's no holes to show you through. But you remove those 4 around this support, and then 4 around the other support. They're 12 millimeters, I believe. And then there are 2 8 millimeters holding it to on each side of the fenders, holding the bumper to the fender. There's, as you can see, there's one right here. You just remove that 8 millimeter bolt from this side and then from the other side, and then you should be able to take the whole bumper and bash bar, the whole assembly together, take that off of the vehicle, and then you will gain full access to your headlights and be able to go ahead and take those out. Alright, so after diving deeper into this, I found that a good way to access the bolts is to actually take this light out, which is pretty simple. On the side here, there is a hole. Let me see if I can get this to focus. There's a hole here that has a little screwdriver in there. Yeah, a little screw. You just get a screwdriver in there, untighten it, and then you should be able to just kind of pop this out. And then you can disconnect it or not. You don't really have to. And then you can see a little better what I was talking about earlier about how the bumpers. Damn it, this won't focus. Those are the screws right there. That's one on the right side. There should be one on top. This is still focusing pretty bad. And then there's another one on this side right over there, and those are the ones you're trying to remove, and it's the same thing on the other side. So remove this light, you'll get a little more room to work with, and you'll be able to see what you're working with exactly. Alright, I went ahead and removed that guy. Little update. These are the 4 bolts, or 4 bolts on each side that I was saying to remove. Actually, you only have to remove the bottom 2 on each side. That's what I found out. So let me see. I'm gonna put, because I didn't remove all of them on this, so I removed the bottom 2 on this one and that one, and I couldn't get to this one, so I just kind of put it off and started working on this one. And then I removed these 2 on this one, and I saw it like move down a little, so I was like, all right, well, let's just finagle it a little bit. And so it has this little screw right here that it kind of like holds itself on. As you can see right here, it has like this slot for it. And so what I did is I just kind of like picked it up a little and pulled out, and it came right out. So so yeah, so you only have to remove the bottom 2. Those 2 you can leave, just don't mess with them. And sorry, I feel like I have to burp. But another thing is, make sure you remove all the bolts that connect your like the lining of your car, the wheel wells, to the bumper as well, because when I pulled it off, it was like hanging on those and stuff. And if you have any more stuff over here, I know my car is missing the lining, the fender lining, I guess you can call it, here, and like the air box. But if there is any of that stuff that is attached to the bumper, just remove it. Just kind of give it a little inspection. And the lights, these lights go connected there. I just went ahead and removed them so they wouldn't get in the way. And yeah, so now you have full access to the headlight, and you can go ahead and remove it. I'm gonna figure out how to do that exactly, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys how. Alright, I tinkered a bit. Sorry if you can hear the Spanish music in the background, that is my neighbors. I played with it a little bit, and it's a total of 5 screws, or bolts. So, oh god, it's gonna be hard to show. Actually, I'll show you on, how about we show you on this one. Alright, so first off, the ones on top, 1, 2. Then we have a 3rd one on the side right next to the horn here, and on that side is just right there. So that's 3. We have one down here, where was it? Right here. So that's gonna be 4. And then the 5th one is right over here under the turn signal. Right here, this one, not this one, that's for your fender, this one. And that's not really focused, but I'm pretty sure you get a general idea of which ones to take off. So I went ahead and took them off, and now this one is free. All I got to do now is remove the lights back here, or just, pretty sure I can just disconnect them. Like, just pull that down. And do the same thing with your bright. Let me see. Just disconnect it. Come on. Let me see. Let me use both hands. There we go. Oh, and you gotta disconnect your turn signal as well. That's the same little process. You just disconnect it normally. And now the whole headlight assembly comes right off. The way you remove these connectors is pretty simple. It has this little pin at the bottom that you just kind of push it. It's kind of like a trigger. You kind of squeeze it like a gun, and then you just pull out, and then they come right off. And then old headlight, and you got new headlight. So let me put those side by side here so you can kind of get an idea of what I'm working with here. Let's focus that. Yeah, so that's gonna look a lot better. And yeah, and I actually have upgraded headlight bulbs on these, so I'm gonna go ahead and take those out and swap those in, and then we should be good to go. There's gonna be just doing that one and then swapping the new ones in. I got the other one in its box over there, and then we'll just swap them in into everything that we just did but backwards. Alright, so we got them all nice and replaced. Oh man, that I can dig that. It looks so much better. And these are just OEM lights. No, I was thinking of going aftermarket, but honestly, sorry for the hammering in the background, but honestly, I want my car to just stay stock for the most part, apart from the wheels and like little stuff, you know. I'm not trying to go all out on this. This is just my daily. I'm planning to buy a project car soon, and on that we'll go all out on that for sure. But yeah, so this is where we're at now. Now we're just gonna go ahead and bolt this guy back up, and then we should be good to go. Alright, I got the bumper back on, and fitment's really good on this side, but on this side I can notice it's like pretty crappy. But this isn't the headlights fault, this is me, and my bumper was already kind of like this before. So I can't really blame it on anything but the bumper. As you can see down here, like this was hit once, so, and like there you can see all the scrapes and stuff. That's why it's like that. But yeah, I got all the bash bar bolts in, and doing this by yourself is a little difficult because you have to push up on it to get it aligned and tighten it at the same time. So it's a little tricky, but it is possible. I just did it. But yeah, so from now on it's basically just putting everything back on the car, and so far it looks so much better. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and bolt everything back up, and then we'll come back for a little completion update. And yeah, stay tuned. Alright, so she's all done, and feels good to finally have a light that's not taped on and broken and having these foggy ass lights. But yeah, so that's the end of this video. I've actually been working on my car a lot. I did one really big change to it. It's the reason I haven't been posting. I've just been working. It's like 3 hours worth of, it's like 4 hours raw footage. I'm gonna edit it down to like 2 or 3 hours, and that's gonna be posted soon, hopefully. If not, I have other little projects I'm gonna be working on and posting them as they go, and then that big video will come up eventually. It'll come up soon. I'm gonna try to get it all done. But yeah, I hope you liked the video, and see you next time. Stay tuned.